What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Old School RuneScape's Luckiest Players. This one is going to be our last one for 2021, December. It's what we're going to be going through today. So, as usual, if you guys have something you would like to contribute to one of these videos, if you think it's good enough to make the cut, check out the description down below. All of your instructions for submissions are down there. Recently, I've been receiving a lot of submissions without the RuneScape name showing somewhere in the screenshot. Can't have that. Got to give credit where credit is due, so make sure that RuneScape name is showing. Without further ado, let's get this one started. As always, we're going to start out with our third age recipients for the month of December. First up for this month is going to be on an unknown hard casket. We can't see any of the information there in the chat box, but we can see the open clues. The third age row bottom for the Iron Man, Iron Ribbit XD. Congrats on that one. Hard casket number 268, another third age row bottom. This one valued at 27.6 million for Bodhi's Nan. Hard casket number 171, pulling in a third age range skirt, 19 mil on that one for What's a Life. Hard casket number 14, third age plate body, 116 mil on this one for the group Iron Man, Milky V. Hard casket number 10, third age Van Braces, 6.8 million GP on this one. Group Iron Man, KView, NJJKRL. Don't know what that means. Hard casket number 6, another third age Van Braces set, 6.8 mil on this one for Spratuluma. Moving into our elites, elite casket number 36. This one with the help of the Mimic on KC number 1, pulling in a ring of third age for the Iron Man X Caria. Next up is Elite Casket number 18, Mimic KC number 3, pulling in the third age full helm for, I'm going to go with, that is Slurp for the RSN. Not too bad. Can't see the value on that one, unfortunately. Last but not least is going to be Master Casket number 1 for Your Prayer, pulling in third age Vambraces for this one. It's clue valued at 7.2 million GP. Moving right along into our other clue scroll loot, we'll start this out with medium caskets. Medium casket number 192 and 195 for XX Killjoy X77. Pulling in the Ranger boots, just 3 caskets apart, not bad. Medium casket number 29, Holy Sandals and Wizard boots, the same clue for Orbital Lotus. Now the next one's pretty crazy. Medium casket number 7,826. I'm trying to get 1,000 caskets stacked in my bank right now. I've been doing it for like 2 months. This dude has 7,800 medium clues, and I'm struggling getting 1,000. Dude got 2 Ranger boots for the same clue, 7,826 there. Sight, and if you check out the Rune Light trackers, 22 Ranger boots in there and 5,658 medium caskets. By the way, this was the rank number 87 medium casket person at the time of submission. Medium casket number 3 for the group Iron Man Sun Shower, pulling in the Ranger boots. Another medium casket number 3 for the hardcore group Iron Man, M. Carry Leech, pulling in the Ranger boots. Medium casket number 2, Ranger boots for the group Iron Man, GIM Trashed. And another medium casket number 2, this one Holy Sandals for the group Iron Man, Twisted G-Fee. And medium casket number 1, Wizard boots for Nuja Baby. Into the hard caskets, hard casket number 1 and 2, pulling in the back-to-backs, Robin Hood hats for Jomez. Hard casket number 1 for the Iron Man Shooter Jim, and this is not bad at all, Robin Hood hat and Gothic's boots, the very first hard casket. Elite casket number 2, pulling in a Ranger's tunic for the Iron Man Oak Plank. Master casket number 122, pulling in a Gilded Coif. Elite casket number 152, pulling in a Gilded Scimitar, both on November 18th. This was a little bit old, but it was pretty rare. Pulling in the back-to-back Gildeds from a Master and an Elite in the same day. That's pretty rare to see, so I wanted to feature it anyway. This one for Squinty Ninja. Master casket number 1, Bloodhound for Light My Fire. And a Master Casket number 1 Bloodhound for Deeza's Cheeks, rounding out our clue scrolls for this month. Moving into our next submission section, we are going to check out our luckiest PVM item drops for this month. We're going to start out with our top 10 KCs. 7 KC Inquisitor's Mace for X Slifer. 7 KC Dragon Pickaxe from Venenatus for Dranscape. 6 KC Harmonized Orb for Tesfai? I don't know how to say that. 6 KC Black Tourmaline Core for Sep 7. 6 KC Armadillo Crossbow for Dakdweef 95. 5kc Eldritch Orb for the Iron Man 2-stroke tie, 5kc Briofoot's Essence for Urshiand, 3kc Carol's Top for the group Iron Man Mr. L. Jeffe, 3kc Hydroclaw for Quit Simpin', another 3kc Hydroclaw, this one for Papa Blake, 3kc Elysian Sigil for Bass Fawshop, 2kc Tanzanite Mutagen for Acadian Tits, 2kc Spectral Sigil for 69th Fang, 2kc Primordial Crystal for Maddie Noons, 2kc Kraken Tentacle for Cane Stitch, 2kc Bandos Tassets for Peanut Butter Jelly, 2kc Armadillo Helmet for Bishop, a 2kc Armadillo Chain Skirt for OG Krusty Mac 2, and a 2kc Armadillo Helmet for Papa Blake, who also managed to pull in a 5kc Armadillo Hilt. And as usual, our luckiest PVM item droppers here. These are going to be our 1kc items for this month. Wet Testy with a Zamorakian Spear, the Scaper 1 with an Archer's Ring, Scotch Glass with an Armadillo Helmet, Purple Cables the Iron Man with a Dragon Pickaxe from Venenatus, and Kyrgios with a Jar of Darkness, Mr. Tim A with a Tanzanite Fang, Miasma with an Inquisitor's Halbert, Hardcore Amusket, the Hardcore Iron Man with a Draconic Visage from Skeletal Wyvern, something you don't see very often, Napes with a Crystal Armor Seed, Physical with an Enhanced Weapon Seed, and Big Sky Bosher with an Uncut Onyx over at Zulrah. Next up, we're going to check out our back-to-back PVM item drops for the month of December. Zillow's Trash starting this one out. This one actually a back, that's 3 in a row. 702, 703, and 704 KC on the Archer's Rings. Next up is Up, the Iron Man with an Eternal Gem into an Imbued Heart from the back-to-back Nuclear Smoke Devils. Not bad. SSS Latch with an Armadillo Crossbow into a Saradomin Hilt for an 5kc. Sir Faplot doing it in the reverse order. Saradomin Hilt into an Armadillo Crossbow, 43 and 44 KC. Rotanek with a back 3-back at Zulrah, 58 KC Serpentine Visage, 59 KC Magic Fang, and a 60 KC Jar of Swamp. JRV with Dragon Pickaxes from the Chaos Elemental, 13 and 14 KC. Iron Man KTTJJ, Iron Man obviously, with Berserker's Rings, 88 and 89 KC. Group Iron Man Dads 5, the Group Iron Man with an Aram's bottom and top, 15 and 16 KC over at Barrows. Friction with a Pet Kraken into a Trident, 985 and 986 KC. M. Eel with an Omelet. Back-to-back Omelets at the Chambers of Zarek, 985, 986 KC. Besta the Beast with Dexterous Prayer Scrolls on 343 and 344. And then O. Bliat with a Dexterous Prayer Scroll into a Twisted Bow on 345 and 346 KC for Besta the Beast. So Besta the Beast, part of 4 drops in a row there in the Chambers of Zarek, 2 in their own name and 2 in a teammate's name. Amiable Dingo with a Pet Chaos Elemental back-to-back, 7 and 8 KC, and Axarbin 24 with 3 Zamorakian Spears in 5 kills. One of them, or 2 of them have a back-to-back in here, 128, 132, and 133 KC. And last for our lucky PVM item drops, we're going to check out some other lucky instances revolving around PVM items. Wise Noodle with a Tanzanite Magic Fang in the same kill, 469 KC. Tucson Dude 25 with the Crystal Armor Seed and an Enhanced Weapon Seed in the same completion at the Gauntlet, 11 KC. Tob Jizzle with 4 Black Masks and 160 kills, not too bad, 1 and 512 on those drop rates. Spacing Dry with a 209 KC. Dagonoth Prime Sears Ring, 210 Prime Pet, and a 213 KC from Supreme for the Archer's Ring, 215 KC from Supreme again for the rings. 4 drops there in just a few rotations. RS on 2 CB with 2 Imbued Hearts from a Aberrant Spectre task. That's pretty rare. And drop rate for the Imbued Heart of the Spectre is not too high, or rather low, I should say. Rebuild Champ, 5 Zenites and 463 KC, not bad. Cornstar with a Draconic Visage and Dragonbone Necklace in the same kill. It's 1 in 5 million on the drop chance for that, 993 KC. Prudes with the solo Arcane Sigil at 18 KC. Mango M with the Dragon Full Helm from the Mithril Dragons, not the Chewed Bones. Mithril Dragons drop rates about 1 in 32,000. Mobile Ultimate Iron Man with 2 Imbued Hearts in just 58 KC. Unfortunately, you can't really keep 2 of them because it eats up the inventory space, but congrats nonetheless. Jewel Pod God X with a solo arcane sigil at 26 KC. Iron Sancy, the Iron Man with a twisted bow, 21 KC. Insufficient, 4 times Armadillo crossbow in a week before 508 KC. 508 KC is the drop rate, or rather 1 in 508 for the Armadillo crossbow. Dude pulls in 4 of them before the drop rate, pulling in an easy 240 million GP. Idiot Basher with a crystal armor and enhanced weapon seed in the same drop. Harry Hole with an unskulled crossbow. Drop rate on that is actually insane, so congrats on grabbing that one. Fel Estella with an Eternal Amulet of Glory. I really don't know where else to put this in this video. I mean, it's not really PVM drop, but I guess it goes here. Fee C13H16 Chino, C-I-N-O. Yeah, Iron Man. Anyways, 4 Zenites in 209 KC. Donnie T 2024, the group Iron Man with a Smoldering Stone from the Hellhounds, 1 in 32k on that one. D Levictus with 2 Dragon Warhammers and just 70 KC, 1 in 5,000 for the drop rate on those. Dvorak, the Iron Man with 20 KC Elysian Sigil, obviously solo because Iron Man. Crystal Armor Seed and an Enhanced Weapon Seed in the same kill for the group Iron Man Big Iku. Croxy, the Iron Man with a solo Elysian Sigil at 67 KC. Crab Boner with 3 Kraken Tentacles and just 13 kills, 315, 317, just barely missing the back-to-back there, and 328 KC. And last but not least is going to be 5 War, the Iron Man with an 11 KC Tanzanite Mutagen. Alright, those were some good PVM item drops for last month, pretty impressive. Next up, let's check out our PVM Pet Drops. We'll start this out with our top 25s. 25 KC Pet General Grador for King Tut 16, 21 KC Lil Zik for Pandemic SPL, 19 KC Pet Snakeling for the Iron Man Thug Fresh, 19 KC Pet Dark Core for No Humbug, 19 KC Pet Chaos Elemental from the Fanatic, that's the 1 in 1,000 drop rate for Monster Tuck, 17 KC Jad Pet for D Pickle Rick B, 9 KC Prince Black Dragon for N Ja, 9 and 10 KC Skodos Pets for Ratchet. These are back-to-backs here. 7 KC Vorky Pet for Irva 25. 5 KC Pet Chaos Elemental from Vasa's Taint. 4 KC Jad on the Gamble for the Fire Cape for Baselets. 3 KC Scorpius Offspring for SSS Latch. 2 KC Pet Kriara for Ollie's. 2 KC Pet Kraken for the Iron Man Bad Moon Ryzen. 2 KC Pet Krill Susaroth for the Iron Man I Am Gokhan. 2 KC Krill Pet for Birdius, 2 KC Dagonoth Supreme Pet for Cell Bombo 61, and a 2 KC Dagonoth Supreme Pet for Dana Monster. And obviously, we have some 1 KC pets in here for our luckiest of the luckiest PVMers. Yellow Bunyip, the Iron Man, pulling in the Sriracha Pet. XD No Life with a Pet Smoke Devil. Trans Female with a Skodos. Question Bark with a Hell Puppy. QPW Vash with Baby Mole, 1 Big Potate with a Skodos Pet, Muffker, the group Iron Man with a Vorky, Lada Hinsta, the group Iron Man with a Jad Pet, Jono 1298 with a Skodos Pet, Badass Group, the group Iron Man with a Krill Pet, and Alua with a Pet Chaos Elemental from the Chaos Elemental. And to finish off our PVM pet section, we do have a few other lucky drops here. The Grin with 2 Cerberus pets and just 52 KC, also at 88 Slayers. So grabbing those 2 pets while boosting with the Wild Pies. Testicle Itch, okay. Supreme Pet at 89 KC and a Rex Pet at 93 KC. So pulling in 2 1 in 5,000 pets sub 100 KC. KY Stallion almost pulling the back-to-back Pet Dark Core into the Spectral Sigil, 2,487 and 2,489 KC. Killer Kazoo with 4 Kraken Pets at 1,556 KC. Drop rate on that pet is 1 in 3,000, so statistically it should take you about 12,000 kills to see 4 of those pets. Iron Skill Log, the Iron Man with 3 pets in 2 days. Pulling in the Kraken Pet on December 26th, the Hell Puppy on December 26th, and the Prime Pet at 24 KC on December 27th. Not bad, that's some iron luck if I've ever seen it. And last but not least is Alua pulling in a Pet Kraken and a Trident of the Seas at 394 KC. Next up is going to be our luckiest scaling pets, and this section is pretty much packed with Iron Man because Iron Luck it exists. I don't care what anybody says. 72 mining pet at a shooting star in the wilderness for the group Iron Man, group FE saved. 69 fishing pet for two of these guys. Two of these people are in the same group here, our next two submissions. So 69 fishing at the Caravans for the group Iron Man Easy Mac GIM, and a 67 fishing pet at the Caravans for group Iron Man in the Sticks. Again, they're part of the same group there. 65 farming pet from a farming contract here, group Iron Man Sun Shower. 64 mining at the Motherlode Mine for Fake Supreme. 64 farming over at the Seaweed for the group Iron Man GIM Jellin 13. Level 61 mining pet at a shooting star for the hardcore Iron Man Standy. 61 farming for Nimbus V. 60 mining pet at the Motherlode Mine for Corey and Trevor. 57 and 67 agility at the Canifis, followed by the Sears Rooftop for the group Iron Man GIM Sim. So pulling in that pet just 10 levels apart, two of them prior to level 70. 56 agility pet at the Canifis Rooftop for the Iron Man Soupy Irony. 55 mining at the Motherlode Mine for the Iron Man Soupy Irony. So pretty early pets for Soupy Irony there, two of them. 56 agility, 55 mining, pretty crazy. Level 55 farming pet over at the Apple Tree in Catherby, Iron Man I Don't Need You. 37 agility at the Varric Rooftop course for the group Iron Man Garget. Level 35 thieving pet at the fruit stalls for Peter? Pexter? Close enough. 21 thieving pet, rounding this one out for the silk stalls for the hardcore Iron Man Fee Vexy. We also do have a couple of KC base pets, only two for this month. 8 KC Hespori pet for Kotras, and a 7 KC Tiny Temper pet for the group hardcore Iron Man Jack Iron. And just a few other skilling pet instances here. Tome of Water and the Tiny Temper, pulling it in the same chat window for Mentless PK. Primal Sin, the group Iron Man, pulling 2 farming pets in the same chat window at just 66 farming. That is actually nuts to see something like that. Farming pet is extremely rare, and I'm pretty sure the average time to get the farming pet is over 100 million XP. It's crazy. Mamin Wan, the group Iron Man, with 2 thieving pets prior to 41 thieving, pulling them in at 40 thieving. And last but not least is Gift Boof, the group Iron Man, with a pet from the Iron Ore. I always feature these, 1 in 740,000. It's crazy. The odds of that are 1 in 3/4 million. Good Lord. All right, coming into our last section, we're gonna check out some of the best collection logs that you might have ever seen. We're gonna start this thing out with Zwipschwit. I don't know if I said that right. Iron Man, by the way, Zulra collection log, only missing the Tanzanite Fang, but has 3 mutagens in 1900 KC. War Turtle 362 with the Ceradoma God Wars dungeon log, pulling in an Armadillo crossbow and a hilt by 4 KC. So 2 1 and 508 drops, 4 KC. Vaco 145, the Iron Man over at Bandos, or General Grador if you prefer that, only missing the Bandos boots in just not that many kills, 115 KC, pulling in a 1 in 5,000 pet and 2 of the 1 in 127 drops. Trash Koala, the Abyssal Sire, 86 KC, 4 unsireds, completed bludgeon, and the pet. Next up is Spiffy over at Cerberus, 7 primordial crystals and a smoldering stone in just 265 KC. Siamanto at the Gauntlet, 5 pets, 16 armor seeds, and 28 weapon seeds in 120 gauntlets and 1,207 corrupted gauntlets. S10U at the Abyssal Sire, completing the log with 13 unsireds in 637 KC, so double the drop rate for S10U. Red Slater over at General Grador, missing the pet, but does have 2 Bandos chestplates and 2 tassets in just 116 KC. RVM over at General Grador as well, 2 plates, 5 tassets of boots, and 4 hilts, 362 KC. Ozian, the Kraken log here, completing the log with 3 pets at just 1,091 KC. ONX at the Dagonoth Kings, completing the entire log, sub 300 kills for each Dagonoth King, 210 on Rex, 258 on Prime, and 227 on Supreme. Oh my god, I cummed at Cerberus with a Pegasian, Primordial, and a Smoldering Stone, just 16 KC. Mark V44 at the Kraken, completing the log at 1,574 KC, 6 tentacles and 7 tridents in there. KY Stallion at the Gauntlet, 1 armor seed, 6 weapon seeds, and an enhanced weapon seeds in just 20 total gauntlets, 17 normal gauntlets, and 3 corrupted gauntlets. Hump to Bump over at Zamorak God Wars Dungeon, missing the pet, only missing the pet at 91 KC. Gimli 262 at Cerberus with a pet and 3 crystals in the very first task of the account, 197 KC. Forgiving the Iron Man over at Cerberus as well, only missing the jar, but has 5 primordial crystals, 348 KC. Next up is Azuka, another Cerberus log, completing the entire log by just 390 KC, sub 400 completion for Azuka at Cerberus. Urshian with a Kraken log. This one is no duplicate, so that's nice, completing the whole log in just 309 KC. Empty Rage 491 at Cerberus, completing this log, 273 KC, so sub 300 for this one. Corplane at Bandos God Wars Dungeon with a pet, chestplate, and tassets at 57 KC. And last but not least for this month is going to be Belgian Dude at the Hydra, pulling in a claw, a leather, and 2 ring pieces in less than 100 KC, 83 KC total, pulling in 4 unique drops. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap up Old School RuneScape's luckiest players for the month of December in 2021, rounding out the year with some pretty good drops. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to tap that subscribe button on your way out. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.